Ms.Linda here. If you're new to this channel, I do weekly videos on seduction, dating, mindset. So please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Now, yesterday I did a TikTok video on married men who cheat on their wives. I posted it last night and I woke up to like 17,000 views, and I'm like, oh my goodness, let me do a YouTube video on this. Now, I've been married for 10 years and I've seen quite a bit. So, truthfully, there are two kinds of scenarios when it comes to men and cheating that I've experienced. Not that I've been cheated on, but I have seen men, married men around me do this kind of stuff. And I've also been around some of my husband's friends and just men in general. And the thing is, when you're a married woman, it's usually so much easier for guys to speak to you honestly, because most of the times they don't feel like you want anything from them, and their guards are usually lower. So they tend to open up quite a bit, especially to me. And I think maybe many other married women can relate to this. So the two kinds of men are seen cheating on their wives. First is the older man. This is a guy who's way past maybe 45, going into 50s, going through midlife crisis, and such a guy has been married for a long time, maybe 20 plus years, and is just doing this purely for boredom. Yeah. So he's probably been with his wife forever, and they've built everything they've built together, and he's now looking for that excitement. Chances are his business has stabilized, his career has stabilized, so money is not really a big deal with this kind of a dude. And actually, this is the guy who's, if you're looking for a sugar daddy, these are the guys who normally make sugar daddies. They're the ones who go and get campus babes or single moms and this and that, and yeah, they just cheat around with them. So that's the one kind of man, and this is usually the obvious kind of guy. You see an old dude with a young babe, yeah, so that's the version one. Now, the second version of dudes I've seen cheating, these are men who are still married, young marriages, most of them. Some do it from year one, others from 6 months. It really just depends. And this kind of a man is the one who's not getting his needs met in the relationship, especially his emotional needs. I've worked with some of them, and they'll be open and they'll be like, oh, wow, Linda, yes, I'm married, my wife is young, this, that, but she's just not getting me emotionally. So surprisingly, some of these men even tend to go and get older babes, because what they're looking for is an emotional connection. Now, this kind of a man is the most dangerous guy to cheat, because he is cheating not just for the thrill of the chase, but he's really just cheating because he's looking for that emotional connection. And this emotional connection goes deeper than even sex, because sex, you can buy sex from anywhere. You can get sex anywhere. I mean, it's a physical release, especially for men. So for them, yes, sex plays a big deal. And in fact, I remember there was a time a friend of mine, a single friend of mine, she was asking me, because I think there was a married guy who was pursuing her, so she was asking me, oh, how is sex in marriage, this, that, this, that. So I was telling her, yes, sex is a release. Yes, sex connects people. If you're at the same level emotionally, it bonds you even stronger. However, if a man is cheating just because of sex, okay, probably it's sex and something else. There is probably it's just purely sex, but there's also something else that is probably missing. So this second kind of a guy, he can be any age. He doesn't have to be like 40 plus going through midlife crisis. He is just looking for an emotional connection. So with these two kinds of men, I truly feel like at the end of the day, as wives, yes, we we truly do have the power. We do have the power to decide. And in fact, so many comments on my TikTok, well, it's at Afro-Feminine News, if you're interested to check it out. So many comments on the TikTok, they are like, oh, how do you know your own husband is not cheating? How do you know this, that? I'm like, the fact that I am speaking about something that is bringing up such a huge reaction to the point where 17,000 people have viewed it overnight, it means there is something around cheating and relationships. It means technically so many people are going through this thing, and they are struggling with it, and they are probably not talking about it. Because I know, as wives, it's not easy for us to go and speak up about whatever we are going through in our relationship. Even myself, when I was separated, I really didn't talk much about it because there's the element of shame, there's the element of judgment. There are all these things that um, you can fear that if you step up and speak, you'll just be judged in a certain way. And what I then think is, if there's this cloud of judgment, and I asked myself before I could speak about this thing, what is better? Should I keep quiet? Meanwhile, I have a point of view when it comes to cheating, and after I've gone through several mentors, and I've worked with them, especially around relationships, it all boils down to two people. Two people have to agree, especially if you're married. I mean, what's bound on earth is also bound in heaven. Marriage is a holy matrimony. Yes, things happen all over the place. However, the parties need to be on the same page. I mean, polygamy is accepted in whatever kind of setting. If you're okay with the whole polygamous setting, I mean, that's up to you. It is your choice, because truly what happens on this earth, I can't control whatever happens on this earth. There are different kinds of people, there are different preferences in terms of lifestyle. There are people who prefer polygamy, polyamory as a way of lifestyle. That's their choice. I think for me, where the struggle comes in with when it comes to cheating, and I've seen this with people around me, is when you're cheating and it's a secret. Yeah, when you enter a monogamous relationship and then there are third parties, fourth parties being introduced into the whole energetic container of marriage, it really is a painful experience, because what all of a sudden is happening is, one, the two came together, decided for it to be monogamous, then one person is going up doing their thing without regarding with and disregarding the other person's feelings or opinions and things like that. However, I'm not here to judge anybody. I mean, this is just my point of view. I think, honestly, as a woman, if you're in a relationship and you are experiencing a cheating partner, and it's deep down, it's killing you, and this is where I become so passionate. If it is killing you, then I think it's about time you probably think about what is the future of your relationship, truth be told. Yes, I understand some wives are in codependent relationships. That's also another dynamic, because codependency, by the way, is not just in single babes or dating phase. There is also a lot of messy codependent relationships still within marriage. And we also had to learn that throughout our separation and as we've come out of it. These are all things that I had to learn. I had to sit and be taught about boundaries, how to express myself, intimacy, connection, how to bring the two parties together. However, if the two of you are in a relationship and one party wants to resolve the issue of infidelity, then the other person does not want to do it, then I think as a woman, with your dignity, with your pride, with your goddesshood, you really have it within you to decide to draw the line. And when I talked about drawing the line in my TikTok video, everyone was like, oh, what are you talking about drawing the line? Oh, why are you talking about drawing the line? That means divorce. That's just the truth. At some point, you have to decide what kind of life you want to live. Truly, at the end of the day, is I look at myself and I say, where do I want to be in the next 20 years? What kind of life do I want to be living? What do I want to be feeling? I want to be feeling joyful, happy, luxurious, loved, cherished, happy. And there's no way I can be in a relationship that's emotionally killing me, and I know day in, day out it's killing me, and then I'm not doing anything about it every day and every step of the way. It's about making choices. Yes, it is not easy. Yes, there's a lot of back end childhood stuff that probably has put you in such a scenario. However, the most powerful thing I've learned through even throughout my separation journey is at the end of the day, you get to decide what kind of relationship you want. At the end of the day, you get to decide how people are going to treat you, how your loved ones are going to treat you. You decide what kind of boundaries you want around your life. You decide how you want to wake up today, how you want to feel today, how you want to experience today. It's truly up to you. Somebody cheating, yep, it's on them. I've not experienced that, at least in my marriage. I've experienced a different kind of thing. However, it's really just about when you feel like your needs are not being met in a relationship, you either decide you're going to address the need, and for you to be able to address the need, it means the two of you have to be ready, open, and committed to listening to each other and to work through whatever and bring back joy and fun and play into your relationship. So, if you're interested in working with me one on one, check out my details below and let me know what you think about this topic.